you feel this feeling of stress, of frustration, first of all, be okay with it. Instead of resisting that feeling of frustration, like, oh, I shouldn't be frustrated right now, I shouldn't be stressed right now, I shouldn't have a headache. Accept reality for what it is. Accept the present moment for what it is. Be okay with feeling stressed. Be okay with feeling lost. Be okay with this. And once you are, you align with the present moment. There's no resistance. You are now flowing. You are not only flowing, but you are the flow. What's up, everyone? My name is Morcie, and if you're new to this channel, I help others step out of the mind and into the present moment. And today, I am recording this video from a hammock, as you can see. This is my view. Check out this view up here. Pretty sweet, huh? Today's topic is, I want to share with you what it means to not make meditation so stressful. This video is for those who feel like meditation is stressful, like meditation gives you feelings of anxiety, like meditation makes you feel frustrated, stressed out, gives you headaches. I want to share a little something with you, okay? If you're feeling that meditation is stressing you out and frustrating you, more than likely, it's because you're in the thought rather than observing the thought. Meditation, observing the mind meditation, there's different types of meditation, but I always share meditation on observing the mind and observing thoughts, observing them fade away. When you are observing the mind, you're at a vantage point where you see thoughts from a different perspective. You recognize that you are not the mind. You are not thoughts. You are not emotions. Therefore, you're at a vantage point where you are not resisting. Resistance is what's causing the headaches. Resistance is what's causing the stress. Resistance is what's causing those feelings of anxiety. Because instead of sitting back in a state of awareness, you are every second trying to fight these thoughts, these emotions. They feel like attacks because you're in the mind. Awareness, rather than awareness observing the mind, awareness is in the mind. You are awareness. You are awareness. Awareness is the absence of the mind. That's the most simple way I can describe who you truly are, right? The mind may not understand that. So I would say, don't try to understand this mentally. It's not going to make sense. You're going to say, awareness, what do you mean? I'm this person. I'm a person, right? But what you'll recognize is that you have the ability to sit back and not be reactive towards thought, not be reactive towards emotion. Instead, you can take a moment to sit, allow these emotions to flow through you. Energy, emotions are energy in motion. Okay, all they're meant to do is just flow through you. You feel this feeling of stress, of frustration. First of all, be okay with it. Instead of resisting that feeling of frustration, like, oh, I shouldn't be frustrated right now, I shouldn't be stressed right now, I shouldn't have a headache. Accept reality for what it is. Accept the present moment for what it is. Be okay with feeling stressed. Be okay with feeling lost. Be okay with this. And once you are, you align with the present moment. There's no resistance. You are now flowing. You are not only flowing, but you are the flow. You are the present moment. The present moment. When you go into meditation, right, Remember, meditation isn't something you do. Meditation is a state of being. And when you think of it that way, it's easier to become aware. It's easier to allow rather than to resist. So meditation is a state of being. When you are in meditation, don't try to be calm. Don't try to find peace. Don't try to feel bliss. All of that comes naturally. All of that comes by itself. The only focus is awareness. The present moment is everything that's happening minus your thoughts about it. Remember, an awareness is the absence of the mind. So all you're doing is being in observation of the present moment. You are the observer, observing the present moment, observing what's happening. You can do it with your eyes open. You can do it with your eyes closed. However you feel you like to meditate. Lately, I've been doing it eyes open. And there's a freeness to it. That's my choice. You try it out, whatever you want to do. But don't try to make these things happen. They all happen on their own. And this is one of the beauties that come out of meditating, of being in the state of meditation. Remember, you don't have to take time out of the day to meditate. You can do it as you're walking. You can do it as you're listening to someone or something. Right? Meditation is a state of being. You're in a state of observation, as I'm doing right now. I don't know if you all could see, there's turtles over there. They're just chilling on that log. Being in a state of being. Look, when you're in the present moment, right, there's this ever-present satisfaction in just being. In meditation, just be. That's it. No expectations. Be. Often we all focus on being humans, but remember, we also are beings. Be. Don't forget about the be part. We don't always have to do things. That's a wondrous part about meditation. You're accessing another part of yourself. The true part of yourself, the self with a capital S. You'll recognize that you are peace. That peace you've been searching for and trying to seek, you are it. So, if you feel as though meditation is causing you stress, it's because you're trying to fight these emotions. You're trying to fight these thoughts. You feel like they're attacks. Listen, thoughts and emotions, they can't attack the real you. When you're aware, when you're at a vantage point, when you're in observation, thoughts and emotions can't touch you. They only feel like attacks when you're in the mind, when you think you are the mind. When you're listening to every thought that comes to mind, believing the first thought that comes to mind, instead observe them. That's it. Observe. That's your only goal. Don't make it more complicated than what it is. Observe. Awareness. Anytime you make it more complicated, anytime you try to feel bliss or feel peace, that's when the stress comes. Because what you're telling yourself is, I'm in meditation. I'm supposed to feel calm, but I'm feeling stressed. Just feel stressed. Just feel it. Observe it. You don't have to add a story to it. Don't make it worse. Just feel the feeling. That's it. And observe what happens as it fades away. Because it will fade away. But just observe what happens. Don't expect it to fade away. Okay? I share that it fades away because I want you to know that eventually that happens. But if it's not happening, don't try to force it to fade away. You get the gist of this, right? There's really, meditation is all about releasing control. What you'll notice is that you're trying to control so much. When you observe thought, you'll recognize how much you try to control. It's so much more difficult to be in the flow when you're trying to control. It's like when you're on the lazy river and you're chilling and you're just allowing the lazy river to push you. That's all you're doing. You don't have to control the direction of where you're going. You trust that the lazy river is just taking you on this very comforting and relaxing ride. That's all you have to do in meditation. That's all you do when observing the mind. You're on the lazy river. You're chilling. You're in a hammock. You're chilling. You know, the worst thing about overthinking, right? What's worse than overthinking is the guilt and stress for overthinking, all right? So as you observe the mind, if you ever feel guilt for falling into thought, for getting lost in thought, that's just making it worse. That's causing more stress. That's causing more headache. That's causing more feelings of anxiety, okay? Step out of the mind and into the present moment. That's it. Leave the guilt behind. Leave the stress behind. These practices, they're not meant to be stressful. They're meant to show you that you can always return to a place of peace within you. You can always return to a place within you of no judgment, of just being who you are. It is this beautiful practice of relationship with the self, with the illusory self, that's one, and also with the true self, the self with the capital S. Some of you may get me, some of you may not, okay? But the goal right here, all right? Observe the mind, observe thoughts. You're in the lazy river, you're chilling, you're observing. You don't need to control anything. Peace, joy, all of that comes on its own, all right? It comes on its own, and that's the beauty, that's the practice, all right? My name is Morcie. Let me know if this helped you. I hope you enjoyed these views. I did. This is amazing. I got this little tree by me. Just here, I'll show you what I'm working with, you know. Add chill in a hammock on your to-do list, and while you're in that hammock, meditate with your eyes open, eyes closed. Chill with the turtles that I don't know if you could see, but they're over there on that log. I have a guided meditation on observing thoughts and emotions fade away. Be sure you check that out. Link is on the bottom in the description. But let me know if you have any questions. Write them down in the comment section. My name is Morcie, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Share this video with someone who feels as though meditation is causing them stress, it's causing them worry. All right? Much love. And as always, live in a state of gratitude.